Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel and the practical series of the Enterprise Java. We already started with the practical number 9B, which is based on Hibernate, and I have completed with the part A of this video. अगर आपने part A नहीं देखा है तो you first see the part 1 of this session, then only you will understand the part B of the video. So now today we start with the part B. In Hibernate application, do remember there are total 6 files that we have to create. First, index.html. Second, insert visitor detail.jsp file. Then Hibernate main configuration file. Then Hibernate reverse engineering file. Then Hibernate mapping file. And these two are the mapping files. So there are total 6 files. Now we start with the coding part of the Hibernate. So just remove this comment. Then head tag is an optional, and then division. So now just press Ctrl spacebar. Right, we start with the form tag. In form tag we have to specify two things: the name of the JSP file on a एक्शन पे हम लोग को जो JSP फाइल है उसका नाम लिखना है. इंसर्ट विजिटर डिटेल, तो इंसर्ट विजिटर डिटेल्स. तो दिस इज माय नेम ऑफ द JSP फाइल एंड मेथड पोस्ट. तो दिस इज माय फॉर्म टैग. नाउ हियर वी टेक टू इनपुट्स. फर्स्ट एंटर द विजिटर नेम. So visitor will enter the name, Control spacebar, then we take text input. This is my T1, and then BR for the next line. Then enter the feedback message. Now since the feedback message may contains multiple lines, so we use Control spacebar. So we have a text area here, text input. Okay, so now text area is not here, so you just type text area. So for text area we have to specify the number of rows and then columns. And the name of the text area, which is my MSG message, and then we close the text area. Then again BR for the next line, then Control spacebar button, submit. Just type submit. So now this is my design code for the website visitor Hibernate application. Okay, now we start with the JSP code. On the clicking of the submit button, the request is submitted to the insert visitor details JSP. So now we start with the insert visitor JSP. तो दिस इज़ योर कोडिंग फाइल, राइट, जो हम लोग JSP में यूज़ करेंगे. तो फर्स्ट जस्ट रिमूव दिस थिंग्स. दिस आर द एडिशनल कोड, जस्ट डिलीट इट. ओके, नाउ वी फर्स्ट write a code for the packages. For JSP, right, we import the first package, which is your org.hibernate.star, and then semicolon. So this is the first package that is required. Now second, again the page directive, import equals to within double quotes write org.hibernate.cfg dot start. Then this is my second package. Then third again page directive, import java dot util. This package is required for the date and time because we have a column. As we can see here in database we have a date and time column. We have to use this package. And the last package, right, we have to import, which is your angular bracket percentage at the rate page, then import my package dot guestbook. So as we can see here this type 7. अब यहाँ पे हमारे पास within source package we have a my package. अब my package के अंदर we have a class called as guestbook. This is my guestbook class. So these are the required packages for the Hibernate application. Okay, now the next step, we declare the objects that are required for the Hibernate application. So we use declaration tag. This is your declaration tag. Okay, angular bracket percentage exclamation and closing. So this is my declaration tag. So now the first object that is used for the Hibernate application is your session factory. So this is my first object, session factory. Then we require the session object s, and then list of my package dot guestbook, or we create an object of this as guest. So these are the three objects that we used in Hibernate application. Now next step, we initialize the objects. So to initialize the object, we declare scriptlet tag. So first we write a scriptlet tag. Now sf, that is your session factory, equals to new. Now we call the configuration open bracket. This is a constructor dot. Now next we again call a method configuration dot, and then build session factory object. So this is a object, this is a syntax to create a session factory object. तो ये मेरा first object हो गया, right? Now we create a ss, that is your session object, sf dot open session, and then we declare an object called as transaction. Just declare the object transaction tx equals to, initially we set the transaction as null because अभी तक हम लोग ने कुछ भी ट्रांजेक्शन नहीं किया है. नाउ guestbook का ऑब्जेक्ट बना लेंगे, gb guestbook equals to new guestbook. So these are the code for object initialization. ये डिक्लेरेशन हो गया ऑब्जेक्ट का, और यहाँ पे हमने सारे ऑब्जेक्ट्स को इनिशियलाइज कर दिया. Now next again we start with the scriptlet. Now here we write a code to insert the record into the table using a JSP Hibernate. So tx equals to session dot begin transaction. तो यहाँ पे we are writing tx equals to ss. What is ss? This is your session. तो यहाँ पे using the current session of the object we begin with the transaction. तो हमारा transaction क्या रहेगा? We have to insert the record. तो to insert the record we first get the details from the HTML page. String name equals to req dot request dot get parameter and here we write within double quotes t1, then again string message equals to request dot get parameter and यहाँ पे msg. तो these are the names. देखो यहाँ पे t1 and message, this is same as t1 and msg. So these are the two values, right, that is entered by the user. Now the third value, string date time equals to new java dot util dot date time. So in Java, right, date is a class in dot to string. Okay, now the next step, we use guestbook object dot set name and we set the name to the variable name. तो ये जो set name है, this is a method which is in your guestbook, as we can see here. Here we have a set name and we are giving a string as a parameter. तो same यहाँ पे we are using set name and name. What is name? It is a string parameter. Then again guestbook dot set message and again msg की जगह पे आ जाएगा message, my variable. This is my variable message. And then gb dot set date dt and here we write dt and ss dot save. तो now यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या करेंगे, we will save this object into the database. तो write guestbook and the next line is your tx dot comment. Okay, one more thing, right, we write this entire code in try and catch. Why? Because if there is any error or any runtime exception is there, we also catch this exception ex. ये exception हम लोग catch कर लेंगे and we print out.println this exception and write this entire code in try and catch block. Just format it. So now, so this is a basic code, right, which is used by the Hibernate, right, to insert the record, and at the end out.println we write h1 within h1 record inserted and we close this h1. So now this is the code. This is the code which is basically used to insert the record in the Hibernate application. Now we execute this application. Okay, now we first check the records in the guestbook table. As we can see here, it is an empty set. Okay, now we execute the index.html first. Right click, run file. Just wait for the execution. Okay, तो now here we have enter the visitor name, right, हम लोग यहाँ visitor का नाम insert करेंगे. तो suppose I am writing my name. This is my name and I am entering the message. You took channel. And then we click on submit button. Record inserted. Now we check the database again. As we can see here, this is my record. So name of the visitor, the feedback given by the visitor, and the date and time जो वो visitor ने feedback दिया है. So in this way we can insert the other record also. Rajesh is good. Then again go to the MySQL, as we can see here. So this is all about the Hibernate application. I hope you understood this session. Thank you so much.